Look, as a galley with its pointed prow furrows the sea when rowers sweat and strain, the beast breasts on and rolls the waves aside. And now it was no further from the cliff than Spanish slings can hurl the flying lead across the sky, when Perseus suddenly sprang from the ground and soared into the clouds. The monster saw his shadow on the sea and savaged what it saw. And as Jove's bird spies in some empty field a dusky snake sunning itself, and strikes it from behind, and lest it turn its deadly fangs, secures with eager claws its writhing scaly neck, so Perseus, swooping headlong through the void, attacked the monster's back, and as it roared, deep in its shoulder sank his crescent blade. Wounded so sore, the beast now reared upright, high in the air, now dived below the waves, now turned like a fierce boar in frenzy when the pack bays all around. On his swift wings Perseus eludes the snapping fangs and strikes the parts exposed, and plunges his curved sword between its ribs and its back, all rough with barnacles, and where its tapering tail ends in a fish. The beast belched purple blood, sea spume and blood together. Perseus's plumes were soaked with spray, so heavy he could trust his ankle wings no longer. Then he saw a rock, bare and still water, but awash in rising seas. On this he braced himself, his left hand on a ridge, and with his sword stabbed time and time again the monster's groin. Cheers filled the shore and echoed round the halls of heaven. Cepheus and Cassiope, with rapturous hearts, saluted their new son, the stay and savior of their house. The girl, released, stepped forth unfettered from her chains, the cause, the recompense of all his pains. Water was brought, and Perseus washed his hands, triumphant hands, and lest the snake-girt head be bruised on the hard shingle, made a bed of leaves and spread the soft weed of the sea above, and on it placed Medusa's head. The fresh seaweed with living spongy cells absorbed the Gorgon's power, and at its touch hardened, its fronds and branches stiff and strange. The sea nymphs tried the magic on more weed, and found to their delight it worked the same, and sowed the changeling seeds back on the waves. Coral still keeps that nature, in the air it hardens. What beneath the sea is grown a swaying plant, above it turns to stone. Then he built 3 turf altars to 3 gods, the left to Mercury, the middle Jove's, the right the warrior queen's, and sacrificed a cow to Pallas, to the wing-foot god, a calf, and to the king of heaven a bull. Then to his heart he took Andromeda, undowered, she herself his valor's prize. With waving torches Love and Hymen lead the wedding. Full and fat the perfumed fires of incense burn, and garlands deck the beams. Lyre, flute, and song resound on every side, glad proof of happiness. The noble doors flung wide reveal the whole great golden hall, and there a gorgeous banquet spread. The chiefs of Cepheus' realm attend his royal feast. The banquet at an end, and hearts aglow with Bacchus's noble gift, Perseus inquired about the country and its character, the manners and the spirit of its men. And Cepheus answered him and asked in turn, "My gallant Perseus, Tell me by what craft, what courage you secured the snake-tressed head. And Perseus told him of the place that lies a stronghold safe below the mountain mass of icy Atlas. How at its approach twin sisters, Phorcys' daughters, lived who shared a single eye, and how that eye by stealth and cunning, as it passed from twin to twin, his sly hand caught, and then through solitudes remote and trackless, over rough hillsides of ruined woods, he reached the Gorgons' land. And everywhere in fields and by the road he saw the shapes of men and beasts, all changed to stone by glancing at Medusa's face. But he said, looked at her ghastly head reflected in the bright bronze of the shield in his left hand, and while deep sleep held fast Medusa and her snakes, he severed it clean from her neck, and from their mother's blood swift-flying Pegasus and his brother sprang. He told them too of many a peril past, perils in truth, on his long journeyings, what lands and seas he saw from his great height, what stars on soaring pinions he had touched, but all too soon was silent. Then a chief, one of their number, asked why she alone among her sisters wore that snake-twined hair, and Perseus answered, what you ask is worth the telling. Listen and I'll tell the tale. Her beauty was far famed, the jealous hope of many a suitor, and of all her charms her hair was loveliest, so I was told by one who claimed to have seen her. She, it said, was violated in Minerva's shrine by Ocean's lord. Jove's daughter turned away, and covered with her shield her virgin's eyes, and then for fitting punishment transformed the Gorgon's lovely hair to loathsome snakes. Minerva still, to strike her foes with dread, upon her breastplate wears the snake she made.